Hey everyone, I hope you guys are all staying happy, healthy, and safe out there. So I got a lot of questions about my Hard Night Good Morning video. A lot of you want to know the specifics of each product, and I do apologize because when I did that one video, it was done through my iPhone, and I know that's not like the best way to get a video. It was a little hard to see at times, and frankly, that ring light that I was using, I looked like the Grim Reaper. Did not do my skin justice. So anyhow, I got a plethora of amazing Hard Night Good Morning products to review for you guys. And I figured what better way than to do it all in one. What I'm going to be doing is, because I always go back and forth on this, I think it would be best if I give you guys a quick synopsis of each product. That way you guys are able to, get an idea of what's in it, what makes it special, the uses for it, and to maybe decide, is this the right product for you? My own honest opinion, if you're going to ever invest in a skincare line where you want to get the entire line, this is the line right here, Hard Night Good Morning. The reason being is that it's not super complex to use. It's not that it's a one-size-fits-all, but it's so gentle for every skin type, so in a way it is, but it's not like, you know how you have some products that will falsely say magically works this and that? Everything Hard Night Good Morning claims to do, it actually does. And in general, one of the rules of skincare is that products in the same line tend to work synergistically. But the benefit of Hard Night Good Morning is you can make it super simple, or you can get the full line, which is not too bad. It's a full line of, let's see, cleanser, toner, about 7 products. So it is not too hard to use. It is pretty straightforward. There are some skincare lines that have like 13, 15 products, and then there's different versions of them, and people get indecisive. They don't know what to buy, so they end up not buying anything. Hard Night Good Morning, everything is simple and laid out for you, and that's what I like about it. It's not something where you have to go, oh, maybe I need this, or maybe I don't need that, and you get all puzzled. And also, for the record, Deandra, who you might know her from The Real Housewives of Dallas, super down-to-earth, really good friend of mine. If you send her an email through the website, that gets delivered right to her, and she does take the time to get back to you. So if you give her a day or two, she will answer you back. You can attend one of her Facebook live streams, one of her Instagram live streams. And Deandra, if you're watching this, I hope you're staying safe and having a wonderful week. But she does a lot of talks about her products. So if you want to know in depth about specifics, ask her the questions directly, and also watch the previous reruns that are on Facebook and Instagram. They are pretty funny, especially when Mama D is in them. So I'm going to get started with one of the most interesting products that I think is so cool. It's the AM Cleanser. Now, the cool thing with Deandra is that she worked for the Bush administration under the it was like an environmental energy sector. So when she made her products, she was actually very mindful of how to be not only as natural as possible, but how to be sustainable. And I think that was pretty cool, because when we talk about products that have beads in them, everyone automatically assumes, oh, it's plastic, it might be bad, this and that. Well, guess what? This has jojoba beads, which are all completely natural. Jojoba is a really interesting product. It's like a liquid wax, but if you do the bead form, the beads actually are good for exfoliating the skin. And there's additional ingredients in this cleanser that have a natural antibacterial effect that can really help acne-prone skin or help breakout skin. It'll help to get all the excess sebum off safely without over drying the skin, get all that dead skin cells off, and allow this to do its job to not only cleanse, but to also nourish at the same time. I forgot what the ingredient is, but it had a really cool name. I was trying to read what it is. This actually smells just like grapefruit. I don't know what is in here. It's like a citrusy smell. It's like a berry scent, and I thought that was pretty cool. So the detox toner, this right here, if you want one of the best toners, I don't care if you decide to buy one thing. If you're gonna buy one thing, you wanna buy the detox toner. So the reason being is that most toners from other brands, I've seen toners you have to put in your hand and they're like a gel and they make your face feel sticky. And it's those toners that are the gel ones you put on there and your face is all sticky, and you go to put on a sweater and then your face ends up looking like you had a lint roller go over it. This doesn't do that. This toner is super liquid. It's a spray-on, so you're able to spray it. Usually 3 times, if you want to feel lucky, maybe 4 is more than enough. Tap it in there. It gets any excess cleanser off that you might have missed, but it also restores your skin back to its natural pH, and you also have some antibacterial ingredients in there. Actually, what I'll do for you guys, I'll pause this real quick. I'm gonna go find out what was in here because it's on the tip of my tongue and it's gonna bother me. It was some kind of really cool berry complex. Okay, so I checked online, and inside the AM Cleanser, It was on the tip of my tongue. I almost said goji berry. It's actually vitaberry complex, which is a blend of fruits, and it has antioxidants. You have jojoba beads, witch hazel, which is really good because of witch hazel. Typically, witch hazels are usually used in either peel preps or certain toners, but when you're putting it into a cleanser, the benefit of that is you're getting the benefit of shrinking your pores down, but also being mindful of your skin's pH. You have papaya extract, and that's probably what I was smelling that smelled kind of like grapefruit. That is actually a natural exfoliant. It's gonna help with acne, it's gonna help with dark spots, it'll fade away any sunspots. And green tea extract, which is an antioxidant, and it's also a natural soother for the skin. It'll bring down any swelling or inflammation. So your detox toner, which again, I always encourage you to buy this whole line because it really does work, but if you decide not to buy the line, that's up to you. If you're gonna buy one product, the one product that I could never live without is this detox toner. It smells incredible. It's like citrus. It smells just like an orange peel. So in this detox toner, you have cabbage rose water, which will help to shrink your pores. Rose water is really good because it also hydrates the skin, it plumps it. You have malachite, which is a skin detoxification and protectant. You have urol BT, which is an anti-inflammatory, a hydrator and brightener. You have ribose, which is honeybush. It's an antioxidant and anti-carcinogenic. It's beneficial to prevent signs of aging. So the anti-carcinogenic means it will prevent cancer. And the honeybush, it's really cool because honeybush is a plant, and if I remember my geography correctly, it's native to Africa. I remember a while ago there was a tea shop and they had like a tea that had that flavor, if I remember this correctly, and it was delicious. And it does have a slight citrusy smell to it. And you have, if I can pronounce this right, Kielgia africana fruit, which is a skin clarifier, blemish reducer, and anti-inflammatory, all packed into this. So unlike other brands that, you know, they'll have one toner and they'll say, oh, it's got like ginger and ginseng and that's it. This has about 4 or 5 incredibly healing ingredients in there. One of my favorite products next to talk about. So now that you've cleansed and toned your face, here's how I always remember this. You always want to remember this. C&T, cleanse and tone, cleanse and tone. Now after you cleanse and tone, you have the option of masking up, doing an eye mask, a face mask. If you are just going about your day, your regular morning, you want to then go for your eye cream or your treatment. So the eye cream, I always recommend using this twice a day. Now the eye cream, here's a funny story about this. If you watch Deandra's video on Facebook, about a month ago, she had Mama D on there, and her and Mama D would go on and on about how the eye cream is amazing, because I actually swear by this eye cream. I have not found an eye cream that works this well. Normally an eye cream is too thick, it's too thin, it dries goopy, and your eyes look like you have a sunburn or it's flaking. This does not do this. You put this on, it stays exactly where you put it. A little goes a very long way. Your eyes stay hydrated, they look fresher. You can be living on 4 hours of sleep, but if you use this, your eyes just get brought to life, and it's just so incredible. Now, a lot of men will, they'll ask, can you use this? Well, I'm a guy, I love this product line. Deandra will tell you a ton of men love her products, as will Mama D. Mama D had a funny story. So her late husband, Mr. Simmons, he was obsessed with his eye cream, so much so that he kept trying to, you know, take it from the lab, this and that, and then Deandra and Mama D were like, look, you can't do this because, you know, we got to make money, like, we got to sell this, you're gonna use it all up before people can get their eye cream. So he actually paid the lab to get him a whole bunch of his own, and he brought it home, like a bucket full of it, and he goes, no, this is mine, I'm using it. That's how amazing this eye cream is. Consistency's great. The eye cream does not smell like much of anything, as well as the AM and PM moisturizer. They tend to smell very clean. It's aloe vera based. The whole skincare line is aloe vera based. So in this eye cream, the special ingredients that you want to know are Superlift. This smooths, firms, and tightens. Lacy Elastin V, which improves elasticity, firmness, and texture of the skin. Eyeless, which will help combat puffiness, improve circulation underneath your eyes. This gets rid of your dark circles, so it'll help to get that blood circulating and get rid of that deoxygenated blood that's making your eyes look dull. And Cytobile, which is Illumina Eye. It helps to fight dark circles, puffiness, and strengthen the blood capillaries. So that is the eye cream, and now your choice of serums. You have 2. Now the one that everyone's familiar with on the show is the L22 Elixir. This has the famous snow algae ingredient, which is incredible. It's this incredible little algae organism that lives in the ice in the mountains, if I remember it was Tibet, and the facial cocktail serum. Now everyone asks, all the time. When do I use which? And I always say it's really up to you. Now, my own thing, coming from a cosmetology background, if you want to get the best out of your serum, you either use this twice a day or treat your skin at night, because when you sleep, the water comes to the surface, it pulls it in. If you're going to use both of these, you want to use your facial cocktail serum in the morning, and then you want to use your L22 elixir at night. Some people may get a little red. If you have rosacea, this may not be good for you because it might make it a little bit more red. It does have namicide in there, which does flush it a little bit more, so that might be one contraindication. But the L22 elixir is really good for all skin types. I do not know a single skin type that cannot handle this. It is super sensitive. It's not super strong. It will not burn. The facial cocktail serum kind of smells a little bit like mint. It's really cool, where the L22 elixir has a citrusy smell to it. And that was a really cool thing, because when you think about making your own skincare brand, Deandra will attest to this, when you're working with wellness actives do not always smell the most pleasant. I've worked with other skincare lines that this is all wellness actives, but they did not try to reformulate to smell nice. And there was a brand that I worked with that, because they didn't do that, it smelled and it was very earthy. This brand does not do that. It actually formulates to smell really nice, and you'll get a really good result. It's not something that's going to be super strong and earthy smelling. It actually smells good and feels good. So what I will do now is I'm going to take a quick break because my throat is dry. Pause here if you'd like, and when I get back, I'm going to delve into what is inside these, and I'm going to hit on the AM and PM moisturizer. Okay, I am back, and we're going to jump into the L22 elixir. What are the wellness actives in here? The L22 actives has your special patented L22, which delivers the skin lipid profile of a healthy 22-year-old. This will restore your lipid levels to when you were in your 20s. Now, I'm actually starting to feel old at 24, but if you are older, you know, you're in your 30s, your 40s, and you're starting to notice that your skin's not looking the best it once was, purchase this, use this with your skincare line. You'll notice it usually instantly. You'll notice the firmness, the tightening effect. It has a anti-aging effect, a tightening effect, and a vibrancy effect. You have your snow algae, which will even out skin tone. You have Prima Hail 50, which moisturizes and helps to firm the skin. You have Redden's which is a skin plumper, and it fills lines and wrinkles. You have Dermacom, which is a cell-to-cell communication. It will help to activate cells to produce more collagen and elastin. And you have Synovia HR, which brightens and assists in controlling hyperpigmentation and dark spots. Now, your next one, which will be your facial cocktail serum, I also want to mention that some of the products might look a little bit different. They are the same product, they just got a different design. That's something I like that Deandra does, is she always thinks what's next, she always repackages, she keeps it new and fresh. Because if you really think about it like this, very few brands, if any, are a true classic where they retain their original shape and function. Brands always evolve and they change their, not necessarily the ingredients, but they change the packaging, the look to kind of fit the times. And I think that's really incredible and, you know, daring to do. Very respectable. So your facial cocktail serum has the following actives that are in it. Your Galuline Intense, which is a skin firmer. It reduces the appearance of wrinkles. Your Guadeloutin Expression reduces the signs of aging. It smooths out lines, and it also helps to relax the muscles. Your Oscilift, which works as an immediate tensor and lifter on the skin, has anti-wrinkle effects, reducing the number of wrinkles. And you will see improvements of, if you use makeup. I've known makeup artists that will use this. They use it as a primer. James Vincent used it when we were at the Highlights event in New Jersey. This over makeup acts like a nice little primer for the skin. It helps the makeup adhere better, and you'll notice you'll get about 6 hours of wear. You have Bajoba extract, which is an antioxidant, also adds in toning, tightening, and moisturizing. You have honey tea, which is your ribose. It is high in flavonoids, which are your plant-based antioxidants. This is more of a skin antioxidant with a firming effect, and this is more of a lipid repair and firmer. So both of these I think work incredibly well, and if you want something I've done, my little trade secret, I take both of them, I do a pump of each, I mix it, and I apply it like that. You can do that if you so choose. Now your next one is going to be your AM moisturizer, and I know that they did revamp their PM and AM moisturizers. They changed the name to the Pro Collagen. Now your AM moisturizer is incredibly clean, it's very creamy, it's very thick. It is super nice. It has like I don't want to say it's oily, because it's not oily, but it's like a cream, but it has some tendencies like a gel to it. It is aloe based. Let me see if I can see what is in here. I know you have aloe. You have your red marine algae, which is your aloe guard. You have Pro 1, which boosts collagen synthesis and will help to smooth the skin. You have argan oil, which will fight blemishes. Jojoba seed oil, which reduces redness. And allantoin, which will soothe skin and help to repair damaged skin. So that is your AM moisturizer. Your PM moisturizer, which is incredibly thick. I love this. If you ever do chemical peels, now my own tip for you too, if you're doing chemical peels, you're not gonna wanna use the AM cleanser. You're gonna wanna use the hydrating cream cleanser, which is, I call it your PM cleanser, because you can actually use it in place of this if you do have very sensitive skin and you don't wanna risk over exfoliating. But if you're doing chemical peels, instead of getting the AM one, do the hydrating cream cleanser, and then do the PM moisturizer. The PM moisturizer it leaves a gentle layer, but it doesn't make it so obvious. It just keeps your skin feeling so nice. It almost feels like clay. It has like a clay-like feeling, and it smells amazing. And that will help your skin regenerate and heal a lot better from your chemical peel, especially if you're doing the TCA peel, because when you're doing a strong chemical peel, you want to keep your skin hydrated and keep your lipid barrier up and your hydrating barrier up. So this will create like a fake barrier, so it helps to, hydrate your skin, keep that hydration in, seal it, and help that skin heal better. So inside your PM moisturizer, you have hematite, which will boost collagen 1 synthesis and help to plump and tone the skin. Guaiacine age defense, which is used to prevent internal external aging. Guaiacine RC, which boosts oxygen consumption. Grafona, which helps regenerate collagen. SYN8 reduces muscle cell contraction. And Syncal, which stimulates collagen synthesis and firms and moisturizes. Now, I don't know if this is clay-based. I don't believe it is. I think it has shea butter. Yep, shea butter right here. And that gives it a very thick consistency. And lastly, your hydrating cream cleanser. It smells amazing. It is super rich. It almost feels really buttery and very oily. It's a hydrating cream cleanser that will not overdry your skin. It makes your skin feel revived. You've got, what's in here? You have aloe in here, like always. You have anti-inflammatory ingredients. I'm gonna take a quick list of the antioxidant ingredients to read you guys, because I know that, by the way, if you visit their website, the website has everything on there. I'm just I'm generally trying to summarize all of this as quick as possible for you guys, because I don't want to keep you guys, or bore you guys reading you guys word from word. This has cucumber, which is anti-inflammatory. If you ever seen the old school videos of spas, they have cucumbers on people's eyes. This is what this product has in it that will help to reduce redness of the skin. You have arnica, which is also used if you ever have any kind of surgery. You put arnica cream on it and it helps to soothe it. You have chamomile, which is an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. You have rosemary, which is a very strong wellness active that actually is really good for dark spots. If you have any kind of sunspots, the rosemary over time will get rid of them. And you have grapefruit, which is the prominent smell in here that smells amazing. It reduces redness and inflammation, and you actually will get a smoother complexion because grapefruit is a type of acid. Grapefruit also will help to fight hyperpigmentation. So I love everything in this line, but if you had to force me to choose a cleanser to use all the time, I would do this one because I do chemical peels, and it's just so rich, so creamy. It's great for all skin types, including sensitive. I've even found that the AM cleanser, if you do have sensitive skin, if you do a little bit of it and you're gentle with how you're rubbing it in there, it's very safe. You can find products specifically for your skin type on the website. What I'm gonna do now for you guys is I'm actually gonna stop this video and you guys can stay until the end. I'll actually break this into 2 parts. So break right here, I'll come back, I'll show you guys how I do my morning routine with all these products. I'll show you guys how they work, what they look like, and then I'll take a break and I'll do my nighttime routine for you guys. It'll be a really long video, but you'll get everything you need to know about Hard Naked Morning, your own little crash course in this. So take a little break and come on back to watch my morning routine. All right, so here is how I do my morning routine with Hard Naked Morning. I start out with a little bit of the AM cleanser. Now, a little of this goes a long way. You don't need a lot. I've actually been using this same exact tube since November. You only need about like that much. And I did dampen my face a little bit with warm water, but I'll add a little bit more so you guys can see. It goes on relatively smooth. It's like a nice gel texture. It has a bit of a grit to it, but it's not super strong where it's going to tear up your skin. If you guys can see, it does foam up a little bit. It's not like too dramatic like other cleansers. What I'll do is I'll be right back. I'm going to wet this a little bit more so you guys can see. I know it's kind of challenging to do this when you're at a wooden table, but I'll be right back. Alright, so if you use just the right amount, you'll get a little bit of foaming. If you use too much, it'll be really thick and it will foam up a lot. That's usually your first sign that you've used a lot. So you only need a little bit, and I usually just start, I repeat every step about 3 times, so you just do circular upward motions with this. You don't want to really scrub into your eye area because this does exfoliate, and that can ruin the skin in your eyes if you're not careful. And you only want to do this once a day. If you do it twice a day, you're going to over exfoliate your skin, and that does the opposite effect. And the jojoba beads kind of wear down on their own, so when you stop feeling that slight bit of grittiness, that's usually your sign that you're done cleansing. So I take a warm towel, and get everything off that way. And now for my favorite part. One of my favorite products from this line is the toner. Again, you can use this for anything. I've known makeup artists that use it to prep their canvas. I've known estheticians that use it because I love how light it is and how it gets everything off, and your skin just feels amazing after you use this. I give it about 3 to 4 sprays. And I'll do an extra one for a little bit of luck. It's a nice little mist. You don't have to apply it with any cotton pads, so again, it's also really sustainable. Just kind of rub that in, tap it in there. The benefit of this product too is that unlike other toners that are really either too liquidy or they don't come with a spray top or they're gel based and you have to use either a cotton pad, you're not going to waste cotton that way. You're also going to save money. And look at how good your face looks after you use it. Look at that nice shine you get. This is great too for barbers. If you are a barber and you have a client that you're shaving, spray this on after you do the shave. It's a nice astringent. It'll be a lot gentler than some of the other, stuff that you can use, and it won't burn. If you do shave and you use it, you might get a little tingle, but it's not too bad. Now that I've done that, at this point, if you have extra time in your morning or it's like a nice Saturday day at home, you are more than welcome to mask up at this point, do an eye mask, any of the treatment masks that the Hard Naked Morning has. There's a whole bunch you can choose from. You can get a pack of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the facial cocktail serum. You can also do the L22 or mix them if you so choose. But this comes in this really nice container. It looks very professional. And if you guys can see this, do about 2 pumps. It's a really nice product. It's a little liquidy, a little bit more liquidy than the L22. It's kind of like a milky color to it. A little of this goes a long way. It kind of smells just like mint. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this has like some kind of, I don't know if it's quinoa, but it has some kind of protein in it. It's pretty good for the skin. So I usually just focus on my forehead and T area where you really want to treat. And next I will use the eye cream, which is a really great product. This will literally take off years from your eyes. If your eyes look hard and aged, it will get rid of fine lines, it will tighten, it will firm. It's just an all-around great product, and again, just like the cleanser, a little of this goes a very long way. You guys can see this. This has a really nice consistency. It's a very thick cream. Ooh, took too much. That might even be a little too much. You need a very small amount of this only. And what you're going to do and just tap it in there. You can gently slide. Don't be too aggressive around your eye area because the skin is very fragile. If you're going to slide, go like that. And what I normally do at this point in the morning is I go and brush my teeth. So I do the, first few steps, cleanse, tone, I do the serum, the eye cream, and then I go and brush my teeth, and from that time it just allows the product to penetrate, to absorb in. You want to give your products time to absorb in like that, because if what you're doing normally is just taking the products and just slapping them on right after you do your serum and your eye cream, you're not going to give the products time to fully penetrate into the skin. So that little bit of break in between of letting the skin breathe, letting the products penetrate, will allow a better result, and you will notice better results too. And if you don't have access to the facial cocktail serum, because I know a lot of people get confused of like when to use which, or which is better, they're both amazing in my opinion. I think if you can even mix them, like a pump of each and mix them, that's even better. You can definitely do that. This is totally up to you guys how you want to customize your own skincare. I do know that I do prefer using the facial cocktail serum in the morning myself, because I noticed that you get that nice little zing from it. The L22, if you have very sensitive skin, is probably even better, because if you do have rosacea, I would go for the L22 as opposed to the facial cocktail serum, because the facial cocktail serum because the Namicide might inflame the rosacea a little bit, but that's up to you if you want to try that and you want to patch test. So the last step, really easy, your AM moisturizer. I think this has been replaced with the Pro Collagen one. There's another one. And this product, again, is very similar to the eye cream. It's this nice, creamy, practically pure white product. And a little of this goes a long way. You need about this much. This might be a little too much, but close to. So what I normally do is I just, dot it over and I rub in. And if you use any extra, just kind of rub it into your neck and upper chest area. Again, just like you're rubbing in the cleanser, you want to be gentle, but massage in an upward motion, and that really helps to let the product penetrate better. It also evenly disperses it in case you've missed any spots. And if you are new to using this product line, be mindful that, what I like about Hard Naked Morning is that it kind of gives you a realistic time frame. You'll typically see results in about 2 weeks, sometimes more. It doesn't promise you, unrealistic things like other skincare brands do. I've seen people buy into brands that will say, oh, this will fix your skin in one use, and then they use it and are gravely disappointed. This does not do that. It's very realistic. You will see results in about 2 weeks. I've noticed results myself in about 2 weeks. If you have very dry skin, don't be shocked. with any flaking you have, because what happens is when you exfoliate and then you put some nice products in there to, you know, hydrate, moisturize, it'll actually cause that excess dry skin to flake off, and it's almost like a reptile. It's like, wow, like I didn't know I had this nice layer of skin. If you use this correctly, you will see that you will look younger in about 2 weeks. So that is my morning routine for the Hard Naked Morning. I will come back tonight and I'll do my nighttime routine with how I use this product line. It's pretty much the same, except the cleanser is different. The eye cream is still there. The only products that are different are your cleansers. I'll be using the L22 and I'll be using a night cream, so it's only 3 different products. So if you have any questions about this, pause this video, drop a comment down below, and I'll see if I can clarify it, maybe touch upon anything I've missed. I did my best to be thorough with everything, with, you know, what's in everything, without reading word from word, giving the gist of the purpose of this, and also showing you guys how to put it on. So I will see you guys tonight, and I'll be back. All right, everyone. So I hope you all had a good morning, because we're gonna have a hard night. It's gonna be my nighttime routine using the Hard Naked Morning. So the first things first, I'm gonna start with the Hydrating Cream Cleanser, which is one of my favorites because it smells so nice. Again, I love this line so much, to ask me to pick a favorite is like asking someone to choose to pick their favorite pet or their favorite child that they have. It's just really impossible. I love everything in this line. But between the cleansers, if I had to use one, only because I do chemical peels, I would stick with the Hydrating Cream Cleanser, because it's so gentle, and if you're peeling, you don't want to be over exfoliating that skin that's already exfoliated. So I just use some warm water on my face. This cleanser is pretty straightforward to use. You only need a small amount. It smells so citrusy, it's incredible. And it applies on really smooth. It's a really nice smooth cream. And just like the AM cleanser, it does not foam a lot, so if you use too much, like I think I used a little too much, it might foam a little bit. And because it's gentle, you can cleanse your eye area. It just smells amazing, like grapefruit. Look at how smooth that is. It feels just like silk. It is so amazing. And again, I'm just doing circular motions that are going upward. You don't want to be too aggressive, but you want to be firm enough to cleanse everything. I'm getting a little bit of foaming action, which is good, but it feels so soft. So what I'm going to do, because this one is a little bit more trickier to get off, I'm going to go pause this here, go to the bathroom, rinse with some warm water, and I'll come back to show you guys the rest of the routine. Alright, so I wiped the cleanser off, and as you can see, my skin is glowing. It is super soft. It feels amazing. It feels really refreshed, which I really like, because some cleansers that are out there, they're cream-based cleansers, but they over-oil the skin and they make you break out. You will not get this with the Hydrating Cream Cleanser. It is formulated just enough that you can use it on any skin type, especially dry skin and inflamed skin. It's just so soothing. If you have cystic acne, that's a great product to use. So now, after you cleanse, you want to also make sure your skin is nice and refreshed, so use your detox toner. Give it a good shake, and give it about 3 to 4 sprays. Alright, and you just kind of rub it in. You can tap it in there. And when you apply your eye cream and serum, you want to make sure your skin is a little damp with the toner. You got to remember that when you're applying any kind of serum or skincare product, it will absorb better on slightly damp skin as opposed to dry skin. It's just like hair color. If you want to get a good color result, you want to color on clean, slightly damp hair, because it will absorb in a lot better. So I'm going to give it 1 extra spray to keep it moist. And I'm going to start with the L22 Elixir, which is one of my favorite products. This is the product that became famous on The Real Housewives of Dallas. So it's nice pink in color. I love the product design. It looks so professional. Other pro skincare lines have the same design, so I think it's great. They have this versatile and almost like universal design. It looks super sharp, super professional, and you can see how much product you have in there. I actually store my L22 and my facial cocktail serum in the skincare fridge. So I do about 2 pumps. This is a new bottle, so I need a little priming. And sometimes if you pump it out just right, it looks like a little heart. But it smells really nice. It smells kind of citrusy. You want to just rub that in there using 2 fingers. Be very gentle. It smells incredible. It kind of smells like that same citrusy grapefruit that the cleanser has. Really massage it in there, and when you put it on there, you can kind of feel the tightness. It's like a little facelift. I call this like a facelift in a tube or a jar. Just like the Green Miracle, which is a great way to supplement this, because if you want good skin, you also have to eat a good diet. So like the Green Miracle, it's Mama D calls it a health food store in a can. This is a facelift in a jar, the L22. So I'm also going to take some eye cream. I'm going to put the eye cream on as well. Just dab it on there gently. You don't want to rub it vigorously. Dab, 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 dab. And what you would normally do at this point is, once you do this, I usually say brush your teeth, give this a chance to really suck in the skin and absorb. Usually a minute or 2. The L22, again, if you do not have access to the facial cocktail serum, that's fine. You can use this twice a day if you want, but I always say it's super important to treat your skin at night. That's where you actually get the most results, contrary to popular belief. And lastly, you're gonna finish it off with the PM cleanser. I mean, not PM cleanser, oh my gosh. The nighttime moisturizer. So this one, it smells incredible. It kind of has a clean, almost like a slight mint-like scent to it. It's a little bit darker in color. It's almost a little like a light gray compared to the moisturizer, and it's a lot thicker. If you look at that, it's a shea butter base, so it really is a lot thicker, and it will be a little bit more creamier. So I'm gonna apply that for you guys so you guys can see. It kind of feels like clay in the skin, like a nice light clay mask. I always say apply it in circular motions. In circular upward motions, just like so. And my skin looks absolutely incredible after. This absorbs in. It does not leave a nasty layer behind like some other night creams do, but it hydrates just enough where it lasts all night, and you wake up in the morning and your skin is so hydrated and so refreshed because it allows the water to stay kept in your skin and not fully evaporate out. But my skin feels super hydrated. It looks nice. You will notice great results after using this in about 2 weeks. So this is my nighttime routine using Hard Night Good Morning. In my coming up videos for the week, I'm going to be showing you guys what their masks are like, because their masks are amazing, including their sheet masks, their eye masks, and their lip masks, which I've never seen a company do a lip mask, and that was super incredible of Deandra and Mama D to add to their line to keep it innovative. So that's it for Hard Night Good Morning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was super thorough. I tried to hit every single point in this line. The one thing I think I forgot is that if you're looking for an SPF, this does not have a built-in SPF for different reasons. It's really complicated to make skincare with an SPF because an SPF is a drug. So you will have to use an SPF separate if you so choose. Eat a healthy diet. They also have another website called Ultimate Living, and I love their products. I am a huge fan of the Green Miracle. It tastes amazing. It's almost like a sweet Fruit Loopy taste, but it works great in almond milk, smoothies. And that also helps keep your skin good because if your insides are healthy, your body has enough energy to make sure you have healthy hair, skin, and nails. So again, it's a lifestyle. You want to really treat yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll answer them. Let me know if you guys have tried Hard Night Good Morning or if you want to, or if you've attended any of Deandra's seminars that she has online. Again, I'll give you one last look at how awesome my face looks after using this. Look at that nice hydrated look. My skin is like glowing. And the sad part is, because as a professional I do try a lot of products, this is the product that I always try to use consistently, because I'm like, why do I have to try something else? I want to stick with this. So have a wonderful week. Stay safe out there, stay healthy, and please pick up some Hard Naked Morning. You will not regret it.